Hey guys, what's going on? It's Intuitive 717 hanging with the Saucy Beeves. She's taking a nap as usual. We're going to dive right into a masculine reading. I was guided to use this deck, and what I'm going to do is one of those pick a card readings where we do 3 cards, okay? These are messages from the Divine Masculine. And you're either going to be drawn to the numbers 1, 2, or 3, or maybe you might find the entire reading resonates. Okay? Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that came out. I'll just shuffle these and I'll take 3 out of them and place them down. We have 1, 2, 3, and I'll put these back. Okay, so I'll give you guys a minute, and then what I'll do is I'll use a few other decks to help us clarify the message, okay? Maybe how they're feeling about it or what they plan on doing about it. Again, these are direct messages from the Divine Masculine energy. You could be drawn to the card. You could be drawn to the title of the reading. There could be a message in here for you, all right? So let's go ahead and dive into Group 1's message. Okay, so right now, your message is to protect your energy and tune out of social media. Okay, let's find out how your Divine Masculine is feeling towards the connection and maybe why you're getting that message. What's going on with how your masculine's feeling towards the connection, or even you, Divine Feminine? Okay, so we have empathy. A lot of your masculines are... I feel like there's a sense of waiting for you, okay? When it says tune out of social media, this could be some of you who might feel very exhausted. You might feel like you're under spiritual attack or you're being watched in some way. Many of you could be feeling, just even when you log on to like YouTube, for example, and you're being fed titles of YouTube readings, you know, it could feel very like dark, or you could feel very confused, very lethargic. You might have a lot of trouble focusing as well. So that's why I feel like removing yourself off of social media for a while will be good for your mental. Okay, and the reason I say that is because I have a feeling like a lot of you are letting things fall behind. It could be your chores. It could be, you know, like looking after yourself. Maybe, you know, you're a person that is used to dolling themselves up and heading out, and I feel like these days you're exhausted, okay? Get off of social media, keep as many eyes off of you as possible. And I'm also getting to, because of this whole empathy card here, just the way this person's sitting at the table and she's off in the kitchen, like it just feels like a lot of you are being pulled to focus on yourselves right now, and like I'm getting a soft energy from your masculine. It's almost like they're sending you this message directly to get off of social media. They themselves could find themselves feeling very exhausted because they're so drawn to watching your every move right now, okay? And if they're being drawn to watch your every move right now, chances are there's a lot of people around them as well that are being drawn to watch you, because when the masculine's distracted, just the look on their face alone, their behaviors, their patterns, certain things that they do, everyone around them knows it's okay, it's this Divine Feminine. The only time this Divine Masculine ever gets like this is when they're feeling affected by this Divine Feminine. I feel like a lot of your masculines, they are going through a lot of the deeper feelings on this twin flame journey, okay? They're feeling more affected by the obstacles, by the separation, wanting you and only you, but still having to wear that mask and pretend to be in another situation, okay? And it's tiring. It's frustrating for them as well. And they're having a lot of empathy for you because of, like, they're watching you navigate the connection, or they have watched you navigate the connection. And I feel like at this time, they just have a lot of compassion for everything that you've been through, and they're trying their best to get through a lot of it, weave through a lot of the emotions here. You know, but at the end of the day, yeah, like they feel alone. Like, I feel like that's why they're in the background. They're alone from the table. It's like you two may be definitely apart right now. It's like you may be in separation, yes, but the energy between you both is it's soft at this time. Your masculines have a lot of compassion for you. Whatever it is they're going through with people watching you, or people talking about you, or they have their eye on you, it makes this masculine feel really protective of you. Okay, let's get a message about what your best course of action is on this matter. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords here coming up. Okay, so this clarifies the exhaustion that many of you are feeling. And if you're looking to just refresh yourself and renew the cycle, I feel like something's come to a completion here. Your masculine has learned some kind of particular lesson here. And many of you may need a break. Okay, and you're feeling this as well. Okay, a lot of you could be scrolling through like the feeds and these social media platforms with and it's like, you know, there's a lot of time that may pass you by where it's like, man, like you could be falling behind on a lot of things. Like you mean to like make your meals before work the next day, it's getting too late, you're forgetting to do that, you're waking up late for work, you know, like just simple things that you normally would just be on the ball, be on top of, you're just not. There may be laundry piling up, or you just little things like this. Okay, so it's important for you to first get off of social media, so that way that static, that electricity, having your brain feeling like very scattered, it'll kind of pull you back into grounding yourself and getting out there, getting outside every single day, making an effort to go outside and spend time outside. Take a walk, get some exercise is going to be really important for you right now, because something big is going on where you're divine masculine. They can't help but feel pulled to you, and it's not in this like lustful way. The empathy card here tells me this is somebody who will always be waiting for you. Okay, and as cheesy as it sounds, like some of you might get that synchronicity, like, I will be right here waiting for you, whatever it takes or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. Okay, it's like this beautiful unity between twin flames. Your masculine's protecting you energetically right now by sending you this message. Okay, so that's group 1. Okay, let's go ahead and get into group 2's message. Okay, so don't take anybody's shit. Okay, so either bosses, coworkers, or the general public. Okay, so I feel like, you know, this could be a message for your divine masculines, either sending it to you, divine feminine, or you guys could be going through similar lessons together. Okay, because I feel like you two, you know, you could be in a place of like leaving stuff behind. Okay, because we have the 3 of Cups here, which is celebration. You know, good things happening. Maybe like you two like moving or quitting this past job that you're either in, or you're becoming a new version of yourself. Maybe you're loving on yourself more. You know, the energy of 3 as well is about like priorities. Like, you know, it's creative energy, but I feel like energetically you and your counterpart, it's like we create our reality. And, you know, I feel like this love between you two, this bond, this spark, it's like you two are connecting in the background, but then, you know, the next day when you wake up and you're in your normal settings, this love is making you two feel like, you know, like I need to prioritize myself. Like I want to be the best that I can be, you know, like I'm worth celebrating. So a lot of you are learning a lot of good things on this journey, with each other's energy. And specifically right now, like you might be lending your opposite energies to each other. I don't know why I'm getting that, but if you're a divine feminine and you're in your workplace and you've always had issues either standing up for yourself, or let's say you're a divine feminine and you're a woman and you're very attractive, you could always face, you know, bosses who are very like, you know, maybe they're male and they're very like misogynistic, or they could be, you know, just like, you know, strange in the workplace where they treat you a certain way. Or I feel like many of you are opening up your eyes, like your third eye is opening up to certain things that are happening around you, and you're not taking shit anymore. Okay, you're not taking shit. So your masculine could be lending their energy to you, this very protective energy. And it's vice versa, you know, like I feel like many of your masculines out there, they could be very hostile in the workplace, and maybe you could be lending a bit of your feminine energy to them in order to help them handle themselves with more assertiveness rather than aggression. Okay, so something about you two, you're getting ready to celebrate leaving something behind, leaving an old, like the old way of being behind. Okay, and it's a really beautiful positive message here, because, you know, it kind of makes you two feel like you want to celebrate this love. Okay, let's go ahead and get one more message for this group about what your best course of action is on this. Okay, because that 3 of Cups there is celebrating, so I feel like some of you could be on your way out of either an old job, and I don't know, for some reason it makes you head in your twin flames direction. Like because of this energy that's going on right now, something ends up happening and it creates an opportunity for you two to be closer to one another. So there's a sense of like letting go and not taking anybody's crap. Okay, what do we need to know? Okay, so we have Temperance here. Temperance for me is about just remembering to have that balance, okay? Pouring into yourself right now, okay? Because again, like I feel like there's a lot that's coming up for some of you. Another thing about Temperance reminds me of masculine and feminine. I feel like for those of you who are particularly in this energy with, not taking anybody's crap, definitely pay attention to things like your counterpart, your masculine, lending their energy to you, okay? Standing up for yourself, having more of a voice, even if you're a woman, or even if you could be a man with a lot more feminine energy. You could find that you run into this in the workplace a lot too, where you might have a very, calm demeanor about yourself, and for some reason you're always attracting, bullies in the workplace or people who want to throw their shit at you. And you might just ask yourself all the time, like, why? I don't understand why I seem to keep attracting this type of situation. I feel like Temperance means like there's got to be some kind of balance, something that you're not paying attention to, where you need to stand up. And the minute you stand up for yourself, okay, it doesn't matter, it couldn't even be at work, maybe it's standing up to parents, it could be standing up to a group of friends, it could be standing up to your partner that you're with, okay? There's something here that's going on where you guys need to balance your energy. If you're a masculine, you're being way too aggressive on the matter, and the opposite side always ends up winning, because then you have to apologize for your aggression, right? And then it becomes more about you apologizing for your anger and your temper, versus if you have that feminine balance within you, this Temperance, you're going to be able to stand up for yourself, because now you can use that aggression into assertiveness, okay? Communicating more clearly, but with authority, okay? And group 3's message is, if the reading doesn't resonate, tune out. Protection, okay? So this is for many of you who, like you might hear readings that trigger you. You might hear readings that appear as darker. You might be drawn to certain readings that, it could play on your mind a little bit. It could play on your intuition. And I feel like that's a big message too, that goes back to tuning out of social media. If the message doesn't resonate, or the reader doesn't resonate, just maybe don't harp about it. Just simply, continue to move forward, because I feel like on this journey, we're going to have to remember that, not everybody is in the same place, and not everybody's learning the same lesson. So it's important to protect your energy right now, okay? Like if you feel like, even like with just YouTube readings in general, that they don't resonate, or maybe some of you could be really distracted to the point where it's like, sometimes it's easy to just put on whatever types of readings that end up coming on and getting engulfed in it, right? I feel like, it's, if it doesn't resonate, just tune out, just move on, move forward. No need to gripe about it. No need to, feel any type of which way. Just, move forward and have the strength to do that here. We have the 9 of Cups. Okay. And for me, the 9 is about, like being strong within yourself and your own emotions, feeling very centered as well. Emotional stability, which is having the courage to be able to tune out of certain readings, because it's triggering. It is triggering, but, and that's why I always say, sometimes like the triggering and the a lot of the unnecessary things that we end up putting ourselves through just off of impulse alone. And sometimes we might try to justify it by saying, okay, if it's a mistake, I'll end up just learning from it. Sometimes that can we can pay big prices for that type of thinking, because I feel like there's a lot about discernment on this journey. And the 9 of Cups for me is like, emotional stability, like having other areas of your life that you're focused on building, instead of this whole twin flame journey. Don't let it consume you. Some of you could really need that message right now. Okay, emotional well-being, emotional stability, doing other things that help to cleanse your mind and to cleanse your emotions. Tuning out of the connection that you have with people online, and finding more meaningful conversations, out there in person. Focusing on, I'm hearing like visiting family. Like some of you might need to hear that, okay? Like this is a serious message for some of you who you feel it. You feel the exhaustion, you feel the irritation, you feel like it feels weird to be almost addicted to some of the twin flame readings. And some of you need to hear a message of like visit family who need you. Like, call your parents or maybe your grandparents or aunts and uncles or cousins or friends. Because, sometimes the ascension can push us into isolating ourselves, and then the only place we feel safe is with those who just simply understand us, and sometimes that's great. It's great to have that support, but sometimes we can't hide from the outside world and just want to be loved and accepted 24/7. We need to be out there, and we need to challenge our souls and find emotional stability and being able to to go out there and to face the world. Okay, so protect yourselves right now, guys. And I'm hearing like protect yourself against like screen time and like tuning into various people's energy. Okay, and I know this reading will find whoever it is it's meant to. Okay, and this message could be mirrored for your twin as well, because I feel like they could be feeling a lot of the exhaustion too. Okay, I'm hearing that for like, because the Nine of Cups, the nine itself is a number about like harmony, like feeling rewarded. And I feel like many of you are forgetting the many areas of your lives that you've been blessed in, because it's easy to feel like the twin flame journey can engulf us, make us forget about everything else and kind of focus in on that one aspect alone. Yeah, definitely pull yourself out of that energy. Okay, what else is your best course of action here with the Nine of Cups? What can support the Nine of Cups? Okay, I'll take what came right on top. Oh, we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so definitely tuning out right now and remembering what is really important here. I feel like there's so much in your life that you've accomplished, and there's so much to be celebrated, and it's easy again to get engulfed in this whole twin flame journey and think that, it's our entire life. But I feel like you're being reminded right now that there is much to be celebrated. Go outside, go outdoors, let the sun shine down on your face, let the wind blow in your hair. Leave this journey alone for a while, specifically when it comes to like this need to know. Sometimes when we watch those tarot readings, even if it's about self-development and working on ourselves, and sometimes the readings may not even be about our twin, but we just like hearing the self-development aspect of it. But again, like, I feel like many of us need to hear, like, we've got this. We don't need, constant readers, I guess, to uplift us. We don't need others to constantly uplift us. We've got this. All right, guys. So that's what I have for you for this reading. I hope it finds who it's meant to, because I really enjoyed doing it. All right. I love you guys. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.